What's up, friends? How's it going? So, welcome back. I wanted to give you guys a little update because this past week I did a week of zero tracking. I took the on your iPhone or on your smartphone screen, basically the app MyFitnessPal. Took the shortcut. That's what it is, the shortcut. Took the shortcut off the front of my phone, so I couldn't access MyFitnessPal, so I couldn't track it. But I decided to go ahead and do a week of no tracking. This video is probably going to be a little bit all over the place just because everything from the week is a little all over the place. But I decided to give myself a diet break. I was watching on a couple people's channels about their coaches would put them on diet breaks. And so I was like, started looking into it more and researching a little bit on taking diet breaks. And my coach made a point to be like, you are chronically dieting. You are trying to chronically diet. You did not give yourself enough time in an improvement season before you try and go into a cut. You did not get everything back into balance. You tried to build for the shortest amount of time possible so you could cut again. I have to say, the whole bulking, improving thing, that definitely did freak me out a little bit. So I did want to do that for a short amount of time. And then I wanted to cut again. I wanted to cut for summer because I wanted to get back to being lean and shredded. When I'm still lean, I'm just not stage lean. So I decided to give myself a diet break, and I was talking in my friend Sam on Facebook. He has a research-based fitness lifestyle group. He was saying about how tracking your macros, you should relatively track for about 6 months, get an idea of nutrition, get an idea of what your intake or intakes are, what your body needs optimally to maintain your weight, but as well as build muscle but not put on tons of fat, basically lean gains. And said about how it should get to the point where you can eyeball and you don't have to weigh and track everything because you know roughly about what your intake is. And you can do it mentally in your head without always having to plug it into your MyFitnessPal app. And so it got me thinking. With what my coach is saying, what I'm researching from other people, the weight fluctuations, my weight going from one weight to the other weight to the other weight. I'm binge eating, I'm feeling restricted even though I'm doing it to myself. I'm craving all this stuff and all this happening. My body's not in balance. My hormones are all out of whack. I want to get my period back. I was like, F it. I'm going to take a week off from tracking. And quite frankly, I kind of want to continue just like not tracking for a little bit. Kind of like still being mindful and getting an idea and maybe tracking here and there just to make sure that I'm still staying within reason of my intake, minus the next couple days because I have something big planned for my next video after this one. So when you all are viewing this video, either later today and or tomorrow, I will be making another video strictly for the YouTube entertainment. But anyway, so I definitely enjoyed having a week off of not pulling out my phone to track, not feeling like, well, I can't make that fit, having to feel like I need to eat a certain amount of meals, having to follow by a time clock. I just kind of let my body do its thing. And the more that I do it, the less that I track, the more that I listen to myself, how much more in tune I will get with myself. And I chose healthy foods over junk foods, except for, of course, at the end of the night, you know, that's when I want my sweets, that's when I want my junk. That's always how I've been. That's how I am now. But I don't fight myself for it. I don't not give in to it. But the difference is I'm not binging on it. I'm not binge eating it. I'm having what I might crave or what I might want. I have it and I move on. But here's what I found from my week of not tracking. One, I found my body set point because it never fluctuated. I stuck with approximately 135 point, I would say about 0.2. It fluctuated points a little bit here and there, but it maintained 135 all week, straight across the board 135. So that says to me that must be my set point, because I was staying within what I was tracking. And actually some days I ate a little bit more. Some days I was eating close to 300 grams of carbs. Some days I ate over 300 grams of carbs. Some days I had about 50 grams of fat. Some days I had 70 to 80 grams of fat. But my protein stayed fairly consistent, because in reality, at 135 pounds, I don't need 150, 160 grams of protein. 130 to 140 grams. Right on the money for me. That's all I need. I found I was sleeping better. Sleeping more sound, because I was not going to bed hungry. I was going to bed satisfied but not stuffed from a binge. It was really easy to dismiss the binge urges and the binge cravings. By the end of the week, they really weren't there. Or if they were, I wasn't really paying attention to it, because it's easy to dismiss something that has no control over you, that you can easily be like, it's just a thought. Thought rolls in, thought rolls out. And that's just what it does. And so it was like, okay, this is pretty cool. In the gym, I was feeling great. My workouts straight across the board this week were phenomenal. They were amazing. Hit a couple small PRs. I finally broke 190 on my back squat. I was stuck at 185 for reps. I broke, and I hit 190 for reps. I hit 195 for reps on deadlift, and I finally got my front squat up just a little bit. And then my bench, thank God my bench is moving up. I finally hit 75 pounds for 4 sets of 6 reps. If any of you are curious on the program that I'm on, it is the Train Heroic program, the ladies of RTB. Chelsea Lifts created it. I will link that in the description box below. If anybody wants to check it out, yes, it is a shameless promotion for this program, but this program is amazing. You make all kinds of gains. And now I'm getting off topic. Anyway, I was lifting a lot more in the gym, feeling better. I'm doing cardio only because I want to. I mean, it's been so gorgeous here in Maryland this past week. I've been going out and taking walks. Something is a little bit funky with my hip, so I do have to be careful going on runs. It does hurt. So I've been going out and walking. I actually just got back from a run before I picked up my camera to record this video, because I really want to do this recap. And the fact that as I went along during the week, the less I felt the need to have certain foods. Like, I had a Pop-Tart or 2 if I wanted it, I had cookies if I wanted, and I had ice cream if I wanted. Yes, real ice cream, Ben & Jerry's, not that Arctic Zero frozen dessert stuff. Now, if you're dieting and you're on poverty macros, I can understand eating it because you want the ice cream taste, but you don't want to take up a lot of your macros. For the real deal, because depending on what ice cream, what brand you get, what flavor, it can have anywhere from like 5 to 30 grams of fat in it, which is insane to me, but hey, it tastes good, so you know, we do what we do. But I was eating like real ice cream and I was enjoying it, but it was never the, oh my god, I have to have this right now, I need to have it, I need to have it, and I need to have all of it, and then I need to go and devour the entire rest of the kitchen. It was definitely not like that. And it's hot out. It's like 81 degrees here, guys. 81 degrees in Maryland. Sunshiny and gorgeous out here. I'm getting distracted again. Okay, but anyway, I stopped feeling the need to devour the entire kitchen. I had a wide range of food groups. I mean, I had my dairy, had my cereal. That counts as grains, right? It's a good carb, right? I was having veggies. I had about like 2 to 3 servings of fruit. You know, chicken. I was having salmon and tuna and just having a wide variety, and it was great. It was wonderful. I had a lot of energy. Now, my body is still recovering very, very poorly. That's how I know something is wrong, because it's not recovering like it should. But there's multiple reasons. I may not be stretching enough. I may not be foam rolling enough. Foam rolling and stretching is equally as important as your workout. But I can get into that in another video about the importance of stretching and foam rolling. Because during my entire competition prep, I was stretching every single day before and after all of my trainings, even after cardio, because I just want to recover optimally. But overall, it was a very successful week. I felt so free, and it shows that you don't have to track your macros every single day. You don't have to count things to the gram. Now, unless you're dieting down for a show, if you're not dieting down for a show and you're just living life, you don't have to be so super strict. You don't have to be so rigid with everything that you do. Ease up. If your body is fighting you on cutting, take a diet break. Stop tracking. Stop dieting. Bump up your intake. Hell, even go into a surplus if you need to. Give your body that break. Your body needs that break. Our bodies are not made to chronically diet day after day, month after month, year after year. And I have been chronically off and on dieting since, oh god, I was 12. I tried every fad diet known to men and monkeys, every diet pill known to men and monkeys, which is why I say the supplements are not necessary, and there's a bunch of supplements that just straight up do not work that you should never ever take. But like I said, that can be for another video as well. But taking diet breaks are very, very beneficial to do. It balances back out the hormones, balances the leptin, keeps your cortisol levels down. It can do so many great things, not just for the body, but for your mind as well. If you hit a plateau, take a diet break. Take a diet break for a week and then go back into your cut. Or if your body is fighting you so bad on a cut, it does not want to cut down, it does not want to lean out, take a diet break. Take a diet break for as long as you need. As long as you are not dieting down for a show, take a diet break for as long as necessary. Just because it is hot outside, just because it is summertime, does not mean that you have to diet down. You can build muscle, you can grow or bulk or improve over the summer, and then start your cut in the winter if that's what you want to do. You don't have to bulk because it's winter, and you don't have to cut because it's summer. You do what you want to do, what you think is best for you to do. It is not in my body's best interest to cut this summer, and that's just how it is. Because guess what? To have a bikini body, you don't have to diet, you don't have to cut. Go to the store, buy a bikini, put it on your body, and bam, you have a bikini body. Yeah, that easy. You don't have to diet down. You don't have to drop X amount of pounds. The scale doesn't matter. Are you lifting heavy ass weight in the gym? Are you feeling amazing? Are you feeling your best? Are you functioning optimally? Are you sleeping great? Are your hormones balanced? Is your hunger tamed? Are you don't have any like weird off the wall cravings? You don't have any urges to binge eat? You don't want to eat your foot at every meal? Well, then that's all you gotta worry about. You don't have to constantly diet. That's something that I'm learning as I go as well. So as I learn, you're learning. Whatever I learn, I'm spilling off to you. I'm not an expert. I will never try and be an expert. I learn from people who are experts and from others who are trying to become experts, or others like me that just want to learn. So, oh, my camera says I've been yakking for about 16 minutes. Well, that is my recap of not tracking for a week. So my next video will be a very good one for you. So I will probably track for at least 2 or 3 days after the next video. You guys can probably take a guess of what's to come, but I'm just not saying it until the video comes out. But after that, I'm gonna go back to not tracking for a little bit because I want to get my hormones back in balance. Being healthy on the inside is just as important to me as being healthy on the outside. And healthy looks different on everyone. Just because you have shredded abs does not mean that you are healthy. It does not mean that you're not unhealthy, but it does not always mean that you're healthy, and it does not always mean that you're fit. Fit and healthy looks different on everyone. Oh, that's all for me today. I hope you liked this video. Thanks again for coming across my channel. Give me a like, comment down below what other stuff you would like to see, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will be back for you soon with another video. Thanks, guys.